really, keeping order in your home is a way of self-respect. When you're taking care of things, it means that you value things. You value yourself. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. So today we are going to be talking about decluttering your life. So you may have one of these too, but this is my office, and this is a room where I put everything that doesn't really have a place. And I'm going to be real transparent because this room is really a mess. Every so often I have to work from home, and it's crazy because it's not easy to work in the midst of the clutter in this room. So we're going to talk about how to keep your life from getting full of clutter, and what is clutter, and how do you recognize it, and what do you do about it? Okay, so here we go. So what is clutter? Well, the Merriam-Webster definition for clutter is to fill or cover with scattered or disordered things that impede movement or reduce effectiveness. And that's really the truth. So I want to start off saying that I'm getting a lot of my material from Terry Savelle Foy's book, Declutter Your Way to Success. She is a really good motivational speaker. She has a lot of books trying to help people live their best life, really, and live their dreams. So if you want to delve even deeper into the topic, check out her book, Terry Savelle Foy, Declutter Your Way to Success. So a lot of research has shown that there's a direct correlation between organization and success. Keeping things organized is a standard of excellence, and that standard of excellence will ripple out into everything. So it's worth it. Getting your life and your house and your car decluttered will help you in a lot of different ways. So is the issue really that you have too much stuff? That is the question. A lot of research has shown that clutter is just really a reflection of yourself and what's going on the inside. That clutter is an inside job, okay? So I'm going to give an interesting example that Terry Savelle Foy puts in her book about this gentleman that wanted to rent a house. So the owner met him on the outside of the house. So instead of showing the gentleman the inside of the house, she started asking questions about his car, asking how old his car was, how often does he change the oil, about the upkeep, this kind of thing. So after she asked him all these questions about his car, she finally gave him a tour of the house. And after she gave him the tour, she decided that she would rent it to him. And he said, well, what was the basis of your decision? And she said that because all the people that had come to rent her house previously, their car was a mess, that it wasn't upkept well. The inside of it was filthy. And the owner felt that if they can't take care of their car well, then they're not going to be able to take care of the house well. And isn't that an insightful thing? Really, there's a big truth that says the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So really, the clutter and the disorder around you is really a reflection of your self-respect. It's really a reflection of who you are. So rather than get discouraged, and you know I don't like to do that, but until you really see the reason and the root problem, you're never going to be able to fix a problem. You're always going to be putting Band-Aids on something that just really needs to heal, and you really need to change, okay? So I'm going to start off. This is an exhaustive topic, okay? There's no way that I'd be able to talk about this all in one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a little bit of the benefits of having organization in your home. And then next week I'm going to talk about some really simple steps, different things that you can do to get your life and your home in order. Our homes are a mirror of our emotional state, and really our homes reflect bad habits that we've gotten into. So what are the benefits of keeping an organized home? And I'm saying this to inspire you, okay? So a couple of things that are really, really basic, but things that you may not have even thought about. The first thing is keeping order in your home is going to save you money, okay? For one thing, all the things that you waste time looking for, like batteries or shoes or different cleaning products or different spices, if they're not in the right place, if they're not in a specific place, you're going to go searching for them and then maybe go out and buy them again, even though you already have them in your home. And how many times has that happened? How many times have you went out and bought AA batteries when you actually had them in the garage, you just forgot where you put them? So that's one way that you can save money. Another thing too is just by having things in their right place, a lot of times when you do that, you're going to realize that you have things that you don't use anymore, and that that maybe you had double of. So you can take those things and sell them, on eBay or on Facebook Marketplace. These days there's so many different ways to sell things that you don't need in your home. The second thing, or one of the other things, is that you're going to save time. Think about the time that you waste looking for things like your phone or your keys or your shoes or all these different things because they're just thrown somewhere. Just having things in the right place. If you always keep your phone in a certain place, if you always hang your keys on a little key ring, and you always put your shoes in your closet or on a shoe rack, you're going to know where they are and you won't waste time looking for them. This is another thing too. You'll actually be more creative if you're in a room. Maybe it's a favorite room of yours, but it's filled with clutter. It's going to be very hard to be creative and relax your mind when you're constantly seeing in front of you all the different things that need to be done. Okay, and I'm not saying that this is a problem that you can solve right away, but I want you to be realistic. A lot of times, like I mentioned, if you don't really see where you're at, then it's going to be hard to really change. And you want to get a healthy mind. And this is one of the ways to get a healthy mind, is by creating order where you live. So you're going to be more creative. When everything is in its place, your mind will be at ease and you're going to be able to think more creatively. You're going to have time to actually do the things that you enjoy, like maybe spending time with your grandkids or spending time with your children or painting or doing a hobby that you really love or going out and taking photos like I love to do. All the different things that you can do when there's order in your home. And it doesn't mean that you're going to spend 24/7 cleaning your home, but in my next video, I'm going to talk about creating habits and simple things that you can do to make your life and make your home a more orderly place. Another thing that it's going to affect keeping order in your home is it's going to help you sleep better, believe it or not. If you're going to go to sleep in a disordered room, think about it. The last thing you see is disorder, and the first thing you see when you wake up is disorder. It's going to affect your sleep. Getting rid of the clutter gets rid of the clutter in your own head, okay? And you're not going to be as easily distracted. Having clutter around you breaks your focus. it's a distraction. It's a constant distraction because you're constantly looking at things that you need to do. And you literally are carrying around this burden of all the different things that you need to do. And you know that that's true. And with all that burden of all the things you need to do, you're going to be more stressed. And that's another thing that when you create order, you're going to have a peace. Your home and your surroundings will be more peaceful. You'll be a great example to your family. You'll be able to teach your children the importance of being orderly, of not allowing things to get to a certain point where they're a mess. Here's another good point, is that when you have order in your home, you're going to be a whole lot more apt to invite people over your home. And think of the advantages of that. For one thing, you're not going to be spending money going out to a restaurant to meet your friends because your home is a mess. You'll have them at your own home. And even if you order out, it still will be a way of just enjoying your friends in a wonderful environment. How true is it that when your house is disorderly, you tend to be a recluse? You tend to not want to have people over. And that's not healthy. That's one of the benefits of being organized, is that you feel more at peace, you feel more confident about having people over. Really, keeping order in your home is a way of self-respect. When you're taking care of things, it means that you value things. You value yourself. It's a way of having confidence in myself. If I'm just going to throw the shoes in the closet, or I'm just going to put all my clothes on a chair in my room, it doesn't show self-respect. So again, it goes back to clutter is really a reflection of what's going on inside you. So I don't want to leave you on this note of recognizing that you have clutter in your life. I just want to throw this out there. This will be a little assignment for you from now till next week. The first things that you can do to get rid of clutter in your home and in your life, okay? So just get a piece of paper or a little notebook and have each page be a room in your home, okay? And go around your house with the pen and that paper and the notebook and write down all the different things that need to be done in each room. Make an exhaustive list, and that might take a while, and that's okay, because remember, facing the way things are is a healthy thing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to deal with one room at a time. I wanted to throw that out there just to get you started on making some changes, okay? But I hope this video helped you. I hope it didn't discourage you, but I hoped it helped you to realize that the clutter isn't necessarily an accumulation of things. It's really a reflection of some bad habits and different ruts that you've gotten yourself into. So make the start, make the list of each room, and then next week I'm gonna talk about some things that you can do, some simple things that you can do to get your life in order. So if you like this video and you feel it helped you, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe and share the video maybe with someone who really needs some help in this area, okay? Have an absolutely wonderful week. Have a wonderful day, and remember, my passion is to help you live healthy, spirit, soul, and body. Have a great day. Bye-bye.